Hey guys, so I use Geocon to pull up-to-date financial reports from QuickBooks and Xero right into Google Sheets, like this one over here. And today I want to show you a brand new feature that I've honestly been waiting ages for. Up until now, you could refresh reports manually or schedule them hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now, Geocon gives you something extra. A refresh link. So you can refresh a report by simply opening up a URL. And here's where the fun comes in for a power user like me. Because once you've got a URL, you can trigger that refresh from an automation tool like Zapier, N8N, or my favorite, Make.com. Meaning your reports can refresh when something else happens, not just on a basic timer. For example, a sale comes into your CRM, refresh your profit and loss. A new invoice is created, refresh your invoices report. You guys get the point. So if you're watching this video, it's probably because you want to move beyond basic schedules and improve reliability. You want reports to refresh based on events, or you want a simple link that anyone can click to refresh reports. Sounds okay? Let's get right into it. And I'll show you step by step exactly how to set this up. Okay, so here we are in a Google Sheet, and I'm going to go to G Accon for QuickBooks and formatted reports, and this is going to load I'm just going to load a profit and loss report that we can use as the example. If you don't have G Accon installed yet, you just go to extensions, add-ons, and get add-ons, and you'll find it there. Just search for G Accon. And if you haven't got all the options, it probably means the first time you're using it, you have to sign into QuickBooks for G Accon to be able to access your data there. So I'm just going to execute this. Then the next thing I wanted to do is create a workflow. So I'm going to call it refresh. And the important thing here now is to select it as external. And I go into templates and I want to add this template. So everything on the right is going to be refreshed, and I can create that. Then the last thing you need to do is to go to tools and then external access. At this point, you may be presented with a sign into Google option. So if it's your first time, you'll have to just once go through that process, but thereafter it'll look like this, and you can click generate URL. And then if I copy that link and I paste it over here, you'll see it says great news, function execution has started, and I can see this has popped up, and I can see it started the execution called refresh, and there the profit and loss has been updated. So the next thing is to now put this URL into a tool like Make.com. So you go to Make.com, create a free account. There's a link below that you can use to get a few extra credits. Or if you already have an account, sign in. And then I'm going to take all of this away. So here we are in Make.com. I've just gone in and clicked on new scenario. And now we are going to add a HTTP module. And then you're going to select make a request. You can put this over here. And you can paste in that link that we created earlier. And you can also go no authentication needed on this. So then I can click save over here, and I can run once. And now the same thing has happened. It's going to start, see here, started the execution, and it's already finished. But that for most people is not going to really be enough, because you want a bit more control and flexibility. You can change the times here in Make. So if you want it every day, certain times, if you want to just do it once on demand, and so on and so forth. But what I like to do, especially when I have lots of reports, I like to schedule this daily. So every day, time doesn't matter. Can activate that, that's fine. But what I wanted to do is, here is a example of what I would do, is I would have all the reports here that I want to refresh, because usually you're gonna have a different URL for each sheet, and then the spreadsheet ID, the update URL, and then I wanted to put a last updated timestamp here. This way, when I have like 500 reports that I'm refreshing, I know when they were last updated, and I know that each URL is getting triggered respectively. Then what you want to do is, here in Google Sheets, you want to use search rows, and I'm going to pop that in between the HTTP module. I'm going to open this up. If it's your first time using this, you're going to have to connect a new account. I am going to connect the work account, but you would name this your own account. and then you sign in with Google, select the account, select continue, select all, select continue, and then that is done. So what I want to do is now I'm going to go select from all, and I need to paste in the spreadsheet ID, which is this URL up here. So I can copy that, paste that in, and there is only one sheet there called sheet 1. And then what I want to be searching for is any reports that have A is not null and C exists. So C should have an updated URL. And then I only want to update stuff that hasn't updated in sort of the last 24 hours, if that makes sense. So first thing is where report name exists. That's an easy one. And the update URL exists. So where those two exist, and where the last updated is, then you see date time. So when it is earlier than, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You've got to go into the days, and you want to go to add days, and you want to select now, then -1. So when it's earlier than today, -1. So then it's going to get all of those. So if I save that and I run just this module, nothing should come back. No bundles, which is fine. That's what we wanted. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to populate this sheet ID. So you literally just copy that, you paste this in. Then I want that update URL, and then the last updated, if it's null, it should still bring it back. So yes, it's got one bundle to process. Then over here, we no longer want this URL. We want the URL that is in column C to be the one that is pinged. So that means, just imagine when you have 100, 200, 500, 1,000 reports, you can have each report sheet ID there. It knows which report is updating, and then it's got the link to use. So it's going to open each respective link one after the next. So at the moment, this would work for hitting every single URL in that sheet. But for me, I like to know which one's been hit and when. So I also want to now add another Google Sheets module called Update a Row. And then enter manually. I'm going to get this sheet ID. Just want to see, did I put the right sheet name? It's just called sheet 1. The row number is from here, and column range you can just select A to Z. And the thing we want to update is column D. So I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to put now in there for now, but I'm going to come back. I just want to check something. Yes. Okay. I just want to check we're not using it's not the URL from here that we need right now. At the moment, we really want the URL here because we're searching this sheet and then we're updating this sheet. So the last thing that we got to do is just add a bit more detail to this now. So let's just take this now and wrap it in a format date. So I'm going now, and then I'm going to have it year, month, day, MMSS. And that should be a nice readable format. Actually, let me make it the /. Okay, so then I can save this. And what I can do is run this once and see if it's going to work. Okay, so it's put in the last updated. It's pinged that URL. Yes, it's already finished the refresh. And now for interest's sake, I could do this and we could have a different sheet here, but I just want to show you how it would work. Now I'm expecting it to not update this one again because it was already last updated 24 hours ago. So this kind of creates that ability to schedule it so it's not refreshing every 10 minutes, every hour. And then if you have loads, you also probably don't want to refresh them all at exactly the same time. So the more you have, the more frequent you'll run this, and then it will sort of piecemeal them across the day. So let's run this, and now it's just updated this one again. You can see it didn't touch that one, and in this response it only brought back that second one we created. So at this point, this is scheduled. This you can save, and going forward, whenever you have a new report that you need to refresh, just add in the title, put in the reports sheet ID, the update URL, and the last up, and leave the last updated blank. That's going to be system generated from now on, and it's literally as easy as that. The reason why this is so powerful is because you can now have the full control, and you're not relying on just the options that G Accon gives you. And then also, if you're scaling up, this is going to give you much more control when you have 100, 200, 300 reports. You can update everything from like a central database, a central place. You can ping it all at the same time. You can give these links to different people. It's really quite powerful stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. I'll try my best to get to some of them. You can also reach me and we can discuss if you've got like a complicated setup. I'm happy to give a bit of advice and see if I can help smooth that over. But yeah, this is a great update and a lifesaver for all the CFOs and businesses where they have lots of different reports that they need to refresh and lots of different companies that they've got connected to their QuickBooks. So yeah, it's a great win for us Geocon users. Cool. Till next time, guys. Thanks.